Already got the cough going on.
Oh shit, we are live. Hello, we are live on
Well,
YouTube.
hello there.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Well, so much for going dark before we went live. Hi, everybody.
Well, welcome. We are on D420K live, and up the chat. Let's everybody pull the chat up. Don't forget to have it on live chat if you're going to hang out and chat with us tonight, because if you have it on top chat, you will not see all of the comments. So welcome, everyone. What's everybody hitting on tonight?
Made a Kush full melt bubble house made from the freeze dried. That's it.
Are we properly on the channel on YouTube and can all see us all, Tara?
I am checking right now, making sure how is volume out there, everyone? Looks like we're good. We are good to go.
Nice.
It is
Excellent.
up and going. Popping out chat. See who we got here. Hey, Brett, how you doing? We got Brett in the house. We got, who else we got out there? John, how you doing?
DOG.
What's up?
DOG 16. John. Brett. What's that? LDM? Oh yeah. Let's get it started because I'm locked and ready to go. We might as well just fucking pull the trigger. So
I like it.
Bong rip, mother lovers. Let's do this. Woo. Start her off right. Friday night.
I got a good box. I got a box of food that came to the door. And it comes with a bag. I thought, why not have a good weed box come to the door? It comes with all your full melts for the week, every different strains for breakfast. I was like, I was the first thing I thought that should say good weed. And then you can have your morning, your evening, and your night. It comes with your edibles for the week. It comes with your tinctures or maybe a couple of the infused drinks, but you get your little good weed box once a week. $4.20.
I love it. It's a great idea. I got a great
your
box.
Daily hash tokes, your daily dozen.
I mean, they got all of these delivery services now and all that's going on. I'm taking about, well, why can't we have a delivery weed in a box come to your door and it's going to have your pickings for the week? So, you can pick your 3 different packages, or you get your 4 different groups, like your food. You can have your hash box, you can have your sift box, you can have your rosin box. I'm always out here throwing out those good ideas because,
do you remember the West Coast boys?
Of course I do.
Right? Those young men had that shit going on. I remember it was like $2,000 or $2,500 for a nice fucking set of a really nice set of the hash of everything they had going on at the time. Fucking loved it. Everything was full melt and beautiful. It's fucking great, man.
My grinder's grinding really badly.
Watch the swearing. Just kidding.
All right.
It's Friday night.
We got somebody puffing on some. Anyway. Looks like we got some.
I'm just in here shortly because I do have this. I got a box of food sitting there, and it has a timeline on it. It's like you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to cook the fish. It's pretty cool.
Got a box with an alias light sitting in it that just showed up that I've got to get unwrapped. But I've got.
You got a box sent to you? I would have drove one up to you, dude. Totally.
I was half expecting it, but I'm happy nonetheless. It showed up, so I'm very excited to get that going and show it off to all of you guys. Thank you, Tara Lee.
That's awesome. I'm happy you got one. I definitely, it would have been the trip that I really wanted to make. I'm going to call Ryan and say, how come you didn't let me know there was like going to Vernon? I would have delivered it in person. So that means I'm going to have to come up and set it up with you. Next week's trip.
With my rubber on.
I'm going to have to make my way up there. I'm definitely going to have to come up now. Now I'm jealous.
I can't share this feed off of YouTube onto my Facebook. Copy and paste. You won't let me paste.
Oh, there's some weird stuff with Facebook now. It won't let me do a lot of things. It won't even let me do certain things. And I was like weirded out by it. I could edit it from my phone, but I couldn't do it from my computer. It's either got a virus or they just blow.
Really? Yeah, I don't do Facebook, Darren, so I don't know.
It's okay.
I'll lock it down
You're
for you.
not missing out on anything. Might as well do
Just
another
some bong
bong
rip.
rip. What are we doing? Right?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Well, you know what? I'm rolling a couple joints here. One is going to be, I don't know. This is the Girl Scout cookies crossed with that Colombian black. And by the way, that if anybody, like, I know you, Drake, you got a couple of those seeds, didn't you? The black Colombian cross with the Girl Scout cookies. Okay, it's killer.
Awesome.
See,
Yeah, I don't have anything flipped yet, so I'm super excited. Just
Oh man,
nursing our
and
way in
it's good.
bed.
It's gonna get big, dude. It depending on, like, I pulled the Fufinos out, but very happy with that.
I see my
Definitely.
cousin Edward Carpenter in the chat.
Welcome,
How's your
welcome, Edward.
mushroom trips going? How much have you done? And if you like, I'll send you a link and you can come on and talk to us about what you're doing with the mushrooms and how you're doing with it. Because I know you've had some extreme mushroom trips, and I'd love to hear it.
And I have never tripped before, so I would love to hear about more people's experience of tripping because I have
Yeah.
been thinking
Well,
about it, but I'm not quite ready.
Well, you know what? Mushrooms are a very awesome high because I've tripped probably, I'm going to say 420 times in my life. As a kid, it was kind of like one of those things that you just did. So depending on how, I wouldn't say 420 times, but definitely. I thought you'd be microdosing.
I am microdosing. With
So
the
let me eat just a
Ecuador
little bit
right
more.
here. But I just can't quite do it. We'll just stay with the microdose right now. I'm liking it. It's getting me through the depression. It's really helping me out. It keeps me motivated. When I was down in Humboldt last week, I just got back from the harvest in Humboldt, and I took the mushrooms down there with me, and everybody was microdosing, well, a little bit more than
Oh yeah, I was saying you worked up a small doses.
And yeah, we were all quite dosing quite heavily during that harvest. Man, it was getting us through. It was fun.
There you go. There's all the Jeffrey weed.
Yeah, that was super cool. Loved watching along with that through through Wendy out there, Sunabis, little mix of both. But yeah, down in California, that was neat to see you down there. Happy to have you back though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got to hang out with Kevin Jodry and Soil King. I can't wait to have D420K. Gonna have to meet him on a live and have a interview chat. That'll be fun on Zoom sesh. We got to do that soon.
Definitely.
Have the two OGs, an OG from Cali and an OG from Vancouver.
I'm getting this guy to come on the show as well. I haven't asked him yet, but I know he'll come on. He's a great guy. I love him.
Cool.
Saltwater Cowboy.
Nice. What else you got going on? What else you got coming down the line?
Well, I was thinking we're gonna, of course, do some tumbling with the dry sift box that I've got from Bubble Man. It's the tumble now or whatever.
I don't even know if he has those anymore. I don't even know if they sell those.
I don't think he does either, but they're old school, and I still love the machine. It still works for me.
I remember I had one. I think it fell apart.
Oh, you probably used the hell out of it, eh?
Oh, I probably, you know how I do. I just destroy things, not even on purpose.
Yeah,
but,
I hear you.
Way to go. Way to go.
Yeah, no, it was definitely. I remember that. Yeah, that was then. Now I use bags.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Well, hash right here.
Edward.
It's nice having a freezer at -40 right at your fingertips with all your.
Eddie, I hope you're still in the chat. I want you to come on. I'll send you a link. I want you to come on and check this out. Tell us your mushroom trips. I'm going to look for you right now. I'm going to send you a message on your Facebook. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, we love hearing about some good stories. Some cool introspective times. Getting a little groovy.
Yeah.
Oh. I think one of my favorite favorite trips was more like a Tool concert with all the flashing lights and everything was going on, and just sitting on the couch and actually watching the walls kind of move down, and you could just
Breathing.
like just some really good stuff. I mean, we're going back to my younger days, right? Too. So I'm in high school and stuff. We're eating lots of mushrooms. We're hanging out in the house. We're turning all the pictures upside down and putting all the furniture upside down before we get high, and then as we're getting high, it really transitions the trip out, right? So you can set up your trip. You can have a lot of fun with it, right? So once you get into the mushrooms, you can plan your trip, what you're going to do and what you're going to get into, from watching Pink Floyd The Wall. I must have seen that movie 100 times. And most of the time was on acid or mushrooms. You know what I mean? Because you got to get into some of those really psychedelic movies, and just really, they're awesome. Yeah, definitely, Tara, Pink Floyd The Wall, first mushroom trip. Woo-wee! Let me tell you, you don't even have to have a mushrooms to watch that. But I mean, there's all those times. But Bong Rip.
Awesome. Cheers, Johnny.
Got me.
So
I'm typing.
Somebody asked what kind of mushrooms I was using. So I've been microdosing with the Ecuadorian, I think they call them, or Ecuador. I have also microdosed with the Golden Teachers, and I have noticed that there is differences between the strains.
Yeah, the Golden
So
Teachers.
just like in cannabis, if you're not familiar with it, there's actually differences in the strains. So once you try one, you got to try a different, because it necessarily might not be the same thing. So yeah,
like
very
the
interesting.
Hawaiians or the Cabenzi.
The Ecuador, I have to use. I'm using less. I find I use less, and I like them quite a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like the
Yeah.
cyanescence, anything that's got a bit more activity in it, it's a little bit more potent, let's call it. Yeah, you got to be careful. So with every new bag you get, or with every different mushroom you try, especially if you're not really sure which ones you're getting, or if they're just, random mushrooms, make sure you titrate and start really low each time.
Here we go. With,
look at that.
Microdose.
There's yeah, I'm getting a couple of sheets of that off my friend who's got a few more sheets himself. And I'm gonna microdose the fuck out of it every day for months.
So I got a bunch of those, but I got them in Super Mario's. Actually, pretty cool. So I actually got a bunch of blotter sheets too. Old days, love those things.
Look at you crazies going in. That's awesome, though. You know what? There's been so many trials and studies done for depression and PTSD, and I think it's super awesome that people are using this, and I think people need to talk about this more. I think it's awesome.
I had major cluster headaches and tension headaches from falling 28 feet on the concrete, and it was just back in 2007. I went to Vancouver 420 in 2000, and I think it was 9, still having the headaches, and I took a small microdose of mushrooms in a cap, and my headaches went away. And that's when I started really actually advocating for people who have severe migraine headaches or tension headaches or using headaches to use small doses of psychedelics to help with those headaches, because it's proven that it does work in certain ways from people that I've talked to and other studies that I've read back in the past, that mushrooms work great for people for headaches, also work good for people with
Johnny,
PTSD,
what's
depression.
the best? The best ones to take? There's a question in the chat. What kind of shrooms are best for microdosing for depression and anxiety?
I'm not the person to ask. I'm just saying I don't know that. Sorry, guys. I really wish I did, but I just know that it's just kind of like weed. Or anything like that. Small doses of anything is going to help you. Now, finding those right strains, just a little bit of research.
Yeah.
I said I used to do lots. Yes.
R&D, research and development.
I know one thing. I have to research what's going on in my oven right now at 6:35. So I'm gonna be back.
Okay, so someone says all I can find is penis envy here. Can those help? Those can absolutely help. Any type of psychedelics can help for that. It just is going to depend on you and what you try. What I also have heard, though, that the penis envies are a bit more stronger, more in penis envy.
Penis envy.
Envy.
Okay.
Yeah, penis envy.
Who said that in chat? I'm looking like, what the fuck?
No, penis envy is a type of mushroom. Yes, it's a psychedelic. Yeah. So penis envy, I've actually I took some when I was down at the Regen conference, and I didn't actually notice any different between the Golden Teachers that I tried. But I'd only tried one, like just a small amount, so I didn't really have enough to compare. I really don't like to like talk a lot about things if I haven't tried it myself. So I really try and just share what my personal experiences is, so other people can like kind of share what they want to if they'd like to.
Well, I tell you, I could share some mushroom and acid trips with you
Well,
guys.
let's hear about it.
Blow your mind. I did these mushrooms one time when we moved out of this house down in Upland Village in Prince George, down in the hood. And this house had 3 stories on it. And the history of this house had 3 mass murders done inside of that house at 3 different times in the history of this house. And so it was haunted, but we never really knew it was haunted until we really moved out and the mushroom trip that night. Because my dog would always be like, we'd be sitting there and he'd be like, oh, my cat's really meowing, so he's locked in somewhere. I'll be right back. Have a bong rip.
Perfect. We will hold you down and we'll have a bong rip. I've got some nice hash rosin here.
Heck yeah. Okay,
Sour
so
Christmas.
White Feather, can you please DM me in the chat? Who's the giveaway for, I guess? And then I could let you know maybe. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna matter, but I'm sure it'll be okay. White Feather Girl would like to know if they can plug a giveaway in chat.
Yes, go for it. Thank you for asking. That's respectful.
Very respectful.
Great.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yep.
As long as it's not something weird or something. Come on, like be respectful.
No, White Feather's cool. He's a cool guy.
So this mushroom trip, this house, and I only found this stuff out about this house from a probation officer that I knew, that I was reporting to at the time, and I kind of told him about it and said, like, he said, oh, that house, that's right, that, and he told me about what happened in that address, the history of that place. And there was a doorway and then a kitchen area, dining area, but then there was just a doorway and then the kitchen and a bathroom down the end of the way. And we had everything moved out of the house. We had a fish tank in there with lights on and bubbles and everything. So it left a pretty cool ambiance sort of thing, for doing the mushrooms. And between 3 of us, we boiled up 2 ounces of mushrooms and we drank it in 3 cups of tea. Like, we did a massive fucking dose of hero dose of mushrooms. Now, we started getting high and it was all cool and everything. And we had our couches on the back wall that we were sitting on, 1 couch and 1 love seat. And then the fish tank, we're in the living room. There's a big dining room and a kitchen area. Like, we're talking 20 feet easy down the hallway, or not, no hallway. It's just open area.
Okay.
My buddy goes down the end of the hallway, down to the kitchen to use the bathroom. And he's in the bathroom and he starts giggling. Like, we drank the tea and everything. And we started getting high. You started getting those funny feelings, the giggles and the yawns.
Yawning, yeah.
Like, it's coming on strong. I could tell we were going to be in for a ride. And so my buddy's in the bathroom down the end of the house, and we hear him giggling. Fuck off, you guys. Hee, fuck off. Right? And we're like, I'm looking at my buddy. He's on the couch, and I'm here. And my buddy was sitting on there. It's in the bathroom. He comes out of the bathroom, and he walks to the doorway. When he sees how far we are down the hall, down the house, he looks behind him and he just fucking runs right to the fucking love seat. He was scared because someone was fucking with the door. Like, someone was fucking with the handle. And he said we were too far away to like, when he grabbed the door, it was still fucking around. And he was like, what the fuck? And so I get goosebumps right now on the side of my head from this story because this is fucking trippy. So as he comes running down the fucking way and he's on the couch, I'm sitting back and I'm starting to really trip. And I'm just sitting on my couch. The house is empty and I'm looking at that far wall and the doorway. Now, the far wall was like Freddy Krueger Bad Dream, where there's the dude trying to stretch out of the wall. There's like a few of them trying to come through the wall, but they can't quite make it. And then then it goes back and it stops. And out of that doorway, 3 shadows, 3 very light shadows come out of that doorway. And I'm looking And I'm just like, holy shit. I look at my buddy and he's looking at this fucking what I'm seeing, and he's got tears going down his face. He's just like just fucking petrified. My buddy's sitting there, he's got his blanket up to his fucking eyeballs, and he's just fucking petrified. I'm like, you guys seeing what I'm fucking seeing? And they're just nodding their head. And I'm watching these shadows come up to us. And this is no joke. This is my trip, whether it was a real deal or part of the hallucination. Maybe I was dying because I was overdosing on mushrooms. I don't fucking know.
You're high. You're high.
Fucking high as the fucking eagle ball, man. So these shadows come up. They come up close. They're right in front of us. And I'm sitting there and I'm just looking and I'm scared, but I'm not scared. I'm scared and I'm really curious. I don't feel fear from them. Like they're not giving me something to be afraid of. And I just said, if this is real, make me feel something that the mushrooms couldn't fucking touch, because I know I'm fucking high right now. And as soon as I said that, I felt something on the inside of my leg, like a hand touching my leg. And as soon as that fucking felt that, it was like a bolt of electricity going right through my whole body, and boom, I was passing out, but I was really scared. And when I got scared, I heard a lady's voice. I heard a shh, like that, and boom, I was out. And I felt these rushes through my body, up and down, my arms, my legs, and I was flying. I was fucking flying through fucking space, man, through black abyss, following these 3 balls of light. And I'm cruising, and then we start going through rocks and caves, and then it was fucking blackness, and then it was fucking like scaffolding, an endless metal scaffolding that you build to clean buildings up or digest at the fucking mills and that. Huge scaffolding abyss, flying through, fucking chasing these lights and everything. And then we stop in this fucking cave, and they stop, they look at me, and they say, "Are you ready to come with us now?" And I was like, huh? I didn't really quite understand it. Like, what do you mean? I thought I was coming with you guys. And then poof, I was awake, just like that. And it was fucking daylight, and it was really early morning daylight. My buddies woke up. They were fucking fine, but fucking terrified. They were like, what the fuck was that shit? They passed out. I passed out for hours. And I went through a massive hallucination, or I went with some spirits from another fucking dimension or world that fucked with me, man. Like, it was fucking, I challenged it. Make me feel something different. And it happened.
That clearly resonated with you.
Okay, so here,
that's one trip.
I have one. I have to ask something. How about a Ouija board? Anybody play with the Ouija board and trip over a Ouija board?
No.
Never
I've
tripping.
always wanted to do it, and my husband won't do it with me. I've never played with a Ouija board, and he's
Your
like,
husband's
no
a smart
way.
man.
I've played with a Ouija board, but not tripping.
You know, it says on one of the Iron Maiden albums, Number of the Beast, it says, "Do not meddle with which you do not understand." And that's when it's played backwards. No shit. Check it out.
Nah, really?
Do
Believe
not
it.
meddle.
Don't mess with the
Do not
Ouija.
understand. It's the truth. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I've always wanted to do the Ouija board, and then he's like freaked out. Yeah. Totally.
If there's anybody in chat that wants to share a fucking hardcore acid trip or fucking mushrooms or psychedelics, DMT, fucking kratom, or what is that?
Kratom.
No, not
No,
kratom.
you can't trip on kratom. No, you don't trip on kratom. Ketamine.
Ketamine. Yeah,
Ketamine.
or no, yeah, anything. There's
Or,
another one. There's a plant that fucking you
is it
smoke,
ketamine?
fucks you
No.
up.
What's another
Makes
one?
everything fucked
No?
up. Digital world. Oh, ketamine fucks you up too. Yeah, I was talking about a ketamine trip the other day.
I was like, weren't you? I thought someone was talking about that.
Yeah, we'll do that one another time. But what have you guys tripped balls on?
I've never
Catherine,
tripped.
Have you ever done some serious psychedelics in your time by chance?
Kathy
Yeah.
did back in the day. You know
Yeah,
it.
back in the day.
And what was it back in the day?
Oh God, orange sunshine, blotter,
Purple
mescaline.
barrel microdot.
Yeah, some microdot. It
Okay,
was-
so
I-
mescaline. So my sister-in-law says she really liked mescaline. Is that the mushroom? Is that the mushroom one?
Well, that's
What's
peyote.
mescaline? Oh,
That's
peyote.
pure peyote.
So that's what is it?
Cactus.
Oh,
Cactus.
okay, cactus. That's
Well,
what it is.
so did you like party with the mescaline, the MDA, the
Yeah, MDA
acid?
too.
MDA, yeah.
Yeah, MDA
My
too.
one of my buddies, my older friends, has told me some MDA trips and stuff, stories that just absolutely blow my mind. Like,
I remember pieces of things because you got to remember that was probably 40 some odd years ago for me. Not wanting to give my age away, but anyway, that's a long time ago. And so, am I remembering now what happened then? I couldn't like pick individuals. It's like one big blur to what happened. I do remember building a road one time in my car. Because I went down around a lake and I couldn't find the road back off the lake. So I took it was a Skylark, a 65 Skylark, and I took the Skylark and I just threw it in drive and drove up the side of this hill. And it turned out that it was some guy's backyard. And I drove through his backyard, the lights came on and everything. And I was grateful to find the road after that, just so I could get the heck out of there because it was starting to really freak me out.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
So Lemahoko says he ate 3 Cayennes. What's Cayennes?
Cyanescence.
Oh, cyanescence. I'm like, what's Cayennes? And couldn't understand words for 3 hours. Holy shit. That's scary.
Yeah, those are some potent mushrooms. However many.
Yeah, you're so high you can't even speak.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, 710 Canuck.
Orange Sunshine is ALD 52. What's that? I don't know what that ALD is. 52.
I don't know that. I know
That's what it
Orange
says what it
Sunshine,
is.
though.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, what's up, 710? Cheers, Cascadian. How are you tonight? Lemon Hoko, I'd love to have you on. If you want to jump on, I would love to meet you. We need to get you on here. We gotta meet you. He's been doing the Discord channel for a long time, and he interviews growers and stuff on there and breeders and stuff.
You want to send him a link?
Cool. I will. I'll send it. Lemon Hoko, can I send it to you through Instagram or on Discord?
More than welcome.
Yeah, we'd love to get you on here and meet
Let's
you.
hear about that 12 Cyan trip. I'd love
Yeah.
Yeah.
No joke. This is great. This is the conversation that just organically took place, and there's no plan. I don't want no plans. This stuff, maybe we're gonna do some tumbling, maybe we're gonna do some hashing. We'll definitely do some bong ripping and joint ripping, and get people like that on to share what it's got to be natural, organic, and we got no secrets here. So if you want to know what I do, how I make my shit, I'll fucking tell you straight out. I ain't gonna hold nothing back.
Nice.
No fucking
Awesome.
way. This is sharing is caring for the fucking.
Just gonna say, yeah, all about promoting all.
And that's why I just got the Congolese back this weekend while I was down, because I took it down to Kevin Jodry, and Kevin Jodry re-gifted it back to me.
Beautiful.
So karma comes around.
And you know what? Johnny showed me today some Congolese fucking stuff he was smoking, some concentrate that just, honestly, it made me a little bit jelly because.
And our friend
that shit's
710
fire.
just S1'd it, and we're hoping to give money back to Vision Creator for creating that, and we're gonna hopefully get a fund going for Vision Creator makes money off those seeds for Vision. So that's our plan. That's 710's plan, so y'all know what's going on. Because that plant is meant to give out by Vision Creator. He wanted everybody to get that. It's an amazing plant. It takes a long time to flower, but it's worth it. It's an amazing high.
Yeah, it is. And it's something that I would grow under these new lights that I got in dirt, organic soil. We'll learn that true living organics. I want to get Wendy on here and just
Definitely.
just like I want to have
Talk
her
soil.
screen that her screen shared the recipe. It's and explain it so that we need to dumb it down sometimes. I'm not saying I'm
going
dumb,
over it, right? Like go over it a few times, repetition, and we got some on Tara's channel.
I know I need it dumbed down for me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Lemon Hoka is his wife. He's waiting for dinner. He'll be back in a bit. hey, maybe he'll come on. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
I
sit
saw.
down.
I did throw the link to him in
It's,
Instagram. If anybody else would like to come on, hit DM me up in Instagram, and I will entirely live on Instagram, and I will definitely send you a private link. It's kind of best that we maybe
Everybody welcome.
verify a little bit first. You are supposed to be over the age of 21 or 18 on this channel. I can't remember. That's another thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
Cameron,
dinged on
16
my.
plus weeks.
Yeah, I didn't mark one of my videos, Dabs with Drake and you guys the other day, and so YouTube dinged me and says, "Hey, you need to verify that needs to be, behind adult lines or whatever." So yeah,
The YouTube police are on.
they're on me.
Ah, all right. Well, I
I
am
need another
going
hit.
to use my carb cap by Corey. Fucking love this thing. It's a light bulb. Yes. Bong rip, mother lovers. You're in the chat. Fire it up. Let's do it.
What's everybody puffing on out there? How goes it? How long does it take to flower? Isn't it a 14-week? I think the Congo's a 14-weeker.
Yeah, 13 to
16.
15.
16. He says Cameron says 16 plus in the chat.
What's
yeah, it probably
that?
depends on your high, I guess, right? Yeah, it's
Well, if you're watching it closely for harvest, you can, if you go for the full orange hairs, the full fucking milky spectrum, or the nice dark dot.
That's what I did.
There's a percentage of those heads where it's going to be a darker or a headier high or a more energetic high, right?
Yeah, I went for the milkies when I harvested mine, and it has an amazing lemon cleaner smell to it. It smells beautiful. I really do love the lemons. They're definitely along my flavors. Flavor. Oh, dabbing on some Corey Recycler. Awesome.
Nice. Corey's got some nice pieces. That's sweet.
What are you doing over there, Drake? I'm over here. I got a bubble. I'm going to be like this flower right here. I'm crunching up because I'm going to be, I brought home this from Humboldt from the harvest, and it's all dry, and it's going to be going into the freezer. I was just kind of breaking it up, getting ready to go in the freezer, and then we'll see what kind of little dry sift I get on underneath there. Under my trim bin there. And I got some bubbling I need to be making. My gosh. What's everybody else doing out there? Everybody in harvesting? Who's harvesting right now? Yes, I made it home. It was amazing. I had a great time. I want to go back in about, not back to Humboldt, unfortunately. I'm probably going to be going back down to Salem, and I'm going to be harvesting some hemp or CBD cultivars, whatever you want to call it. And actually, I was been dabbing on this fresh frozen. This is actually some CBD stuff that my friend Eric made. It's actually super amazing and pretty sappy. I can't believe
I got
it.
a surprise visit
Actually,
from my daughters.
Awesome.
My
Well,
daughter
hello.
Monica,
We get to meet your daughters. Cool.
and my daughter's partner and best friend and my little grandson's other mommy, Michelle. She's my
Nice.
daughter.
Well, awesome.
Nice
They
to
all
meet
know
you,
they're on a
ladies.
live, right?
They were
Yeah.
hanging out since they were how old?
I moved at 13.
13 years old. They've been hanging out, and
Dated at 16.
started dating at 16. I told you the story, Tara, just the other day. I think about
did.
it, right? Like,
Yeah, you were just talking about your daughters.
this is live, so we won't do this.
Yeah. We were just
Everybody,
chatting the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." We were talking about kids. Yeah, I have a stepdaughter.
they just come back from Fort Nelson.
Where's Fort Nelson at?
It's a 12-hour drive from
It's
Prince George
it's
north,
about 9 hours.
9-hour north.
Oh, farther north. Is it
Way up
snowing?
north. And yeah, it's way up north. And it's her grandma is the chief of Treaty 8. Well, she was the chief of Treaty 8 for many years. and a very, very strong Native woman that she was in charge, man. She was the chief of chiefs.
Oh,
She's
cool.
fucking in charge.
Wow.
Very respectable lady. She's tattooed right up. She rides bikes. She is so fucking cool, man. Like nothing but respect and love for that lady. And they just went up for to get Lyndon's band membership approved and voted in, and Lyndon's a proud member of Treaty 8 now, and it's pretty cool stuff. You know, he really loves it up there. He wants to move up to the reserve up there just because he loves it. All his cousins and family and everybody. It's pretty neat. So yeah, they're here. Now we're gonna smoke a joint and whatever you guys were talking about before. I'm sorry for jumping in and shutting it down.
No,
Yeah.
who knows? We're just puffing, dude. We were talking about getting back from Cali and headed up to gonna go hemp harvest and just summons up what we're gonna be doing. I mean, I'm gonna be making bubble. I'm super excited to be making bubble. We've been talking about different bubble bags and different stuff that we've been talking about using. I have some garbage cans that I'm gonna be using. Because I'm just going to be like, I got a big oar. Whoops.
Oh, sorry, I gotta turn this off.
Aaron's going crazy.
Right, we're jamming out with Aaron.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Slayer, eh?
Can't
Just
take you
jumps
anywhere.
Never a bad time for some Slayer.
in. I keep fucking psychedelics, DMT, fucking Kratom, or what is that?
Kratom.
No, not.
Okay, I just had to mute you because now you have shit playing in the background.
Now we got Darren squared.
Darren's trying to figure out all his shit over there. We'll let him get straightened out when
There
he's
you go.
ready. We'll let him unmute himself when he's ready.
It happens.
Gotta love alive. Yeah, gotta love live.
Everything is timing. Mute
Yeah.
this, put that one up, change
I
that.
know, because everything pops up and you have all these windows and they're all going on and you have these everything.
It's like,
going
do I
on.
have that muted so that
Yeah.
this doesn't come up and you don't hear that? And
Yeah.
Everything good now? You I got anything else
You're
going on?
good. You're good now.
you sound good now, Dan.
What a fucking head, eh?
Dab time.
Dab time.
Dab time.
And Johnny's back, so it's dab
And
time.
Johnny's back. It's time. Yeah, it's time. That's my lighter lights. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy another one.
Ready to go.
Oh, what a trip. What a trip. How was dinner, Johnny?
I'm still cooking it actually. So we're doing roast beets right now that go with the arugula lettuce with some mustard, Dijon mustard that's mixed with crusted halibut over pinoco and almonds. That it's all done, so that's in the microwave to do that. And on top of that, there's the halibut that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes, yes, it's a pretty.
Sounds delicious.
It is. It's like 5-star food we're cooking. So
come over for a plate.
and actually, I pulled out the good plates, and we don't really cook and have good meals lately. Just haven't. So it's health is going to be important. You got.
Super important health right now and stress free. So cheers to that and stay on that cannabis.
So
Especially in this age with what the
definitely. My
everybody.
internet connection is unstable, by the way.
You're actually looking pretty good. You haven't roboted out on us yet, Johnny.
What? Wait, say, but, I tried. Well, the best thing about this freeze dryer, guys, it's a great place to actually just keep my hash in there. So whenever I want some, I can just pull it out and smoke it. Now, the stuff that's in the freezer and the stuff that's in the tray is definitely curing differently. So, but I'm going to squish the rest of this here pretty soon. I haven't had a chance to yet. But like I cure my weed for a month, shouldn't you cure your hash for a little while too? I don't know. Just trying it out.
So, my sister-in-law actually got coronavirus, y'all. This is kind of interesting news. And she actually exposed my mother-in-law to it, who was like over 95. So we were really super worried. But she has she's been all like, hasn't got it. Like, she's done her quarantine. She hasn't had it. Like, everything's looking really good. Her blood pressure and everything, and her oxygen in her bloods, everything's really good. And my sister-in-law, so basically she was down for like 3 really hard days, and now she's like bouncing back. And so, have you guys all heard that blood seems to maybe not be susceptible to the coronavirus? There's some stuff going around about this blood work. I don't know if y'all have heard anything lately. I'm curious if anybody else has heard that.
I haven't heard that, but that's what I have is O.
Yeah.
I heard something
That's
about the
interesting.
blood in the beginning. It was
And
O positive or something. Yeah, there were some rumors, but
It's a
once
universal
again,
donor.
I don't think they'd ever release that, because then it would be like, yeah, well, I'm O positive, so fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you get a bunch of people just
Yeah.
taking chances.
They're
They don't
looking
need
at
to.
more vaccine that's coming with
Darren,
the
you're muted. Have you been talking away the whole time? I know. I'm like, dude.
Probably good that you guys didn't hear that. Anyway.
But I pretty much know that I'm in the final stages of getting ready to kind of eat here. Oh, actually, it's 7:02. I wonder if I can pull a 7:10 out of here. It might be hard.
Are you bested already?
And maybe he's in the chat. Maybe he wants to jump in and join us.
Who?
Oh,
7:10.
7:10.
7:10.
well, I thought the link wasn't out. Yeah. Let me put it out there.
Come on in. Come on in, Canuck.
Put it out there.
Light it up again, Tim. Hey, good evening to you as well, brother.
Evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic full melt Friday. It used to be a full melt Friday. Just melt away in your couch, relax, whatever you're like, chilling, good movie, good tunes. If you're into that night of Pink Floyd, The Wall, definitely check that out.
Double hit of acid.
Do some microdosing or a double hit, or
I just microdosed before we went on.
Yeah, I don't think I'm built anymore for the fucking double and triple and 5 hits and that sort of stuff anymore.
I can't
Yeah, I'm
do
done with
anything
that.
more than a microdose now.
that's what we call the
Once-
good old days. I'm
Mhm.
afraid of having a heart attack or something right now.
I
Fuck
lock
that.
myself under the sink, just kick everything out from under the sink and hide in there.
Oh wait, I got no battery power. My battery's at 3%, guys. I just looked at my laptop.
No wonder. You just
Ooh,
got
I'm
dark.
all unplugged because I'm blowing power.
Better plug her in, mister.
Yeah, but the plug-in isn't here.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's what the problem is.
Puts it in your house.
It's in my laptop bag.
Which
Where's
is
your
where
laptop bag? Where's your laptop bag, Johnny?
you
It's
can't
on the
remember.
driveway on the road in my truck, back in my truck. Locked. And it's pouring rain out. So you know what? You have 3% of me that's going down. So what's happening? 3%
See if he
left.
makes it to
3%
7:10.
is better than no
Okay.
percent, Johnny.
That's what you got right now. It hasn't gone down. It's still at 3%. So fair warning.
That's hilarious. I love you.
Awesome.
You're funny.
I've been trimming up a little bit of the weed, looking at the different strains that I've been coming down with, and having some fun in there, and get ready to take some. I love it when you be able to hang, dry, and cure your weed. So I cured my weed at 84% humidity at 65 degrees for roughly 3.5 weeks. I bring it down a little bit with the dehu every couple days because it was at 91. And at the end, I plugged it in for about 5-10 minutes, got it down to 70% humidity. It's held there at 65 degrees. And that's where I'm actually trimming now. And I'm putting stuff into a little Bovita Challenge. I'm going to send you one up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you up a little Bovita Challenge Medi Kush kit. You're getting one. I might have
Okay,
to
so
drive.
I just wanted to remind everybody out there who's getting ready to cure. There's some really cool new techniques out there. Check this out, the air tube technique going in and out of the buckets.
Yep.
Just wanted
I
to
like
throw
that.
that out there.
Well, you should quickly go over it while you got it.
Yeah,
Go
what-
ahead, DK. Explain it to him, Drake.
Oh, I'm not the best for that. Put me on the spot like that. You got the bucket.
2%.
You're able-
Right, 2%.
Where's 710?
Bucket.
Where's 710?
Oh, I
Come
can't
on
even
in.
pin you.
Low
Talk
battery.
about this.
Power outlets. Plug in. It says, "Do you ever have that
Okay,
sign that
let's
starts
see
plugging
that
up?"
movie down here.
I'm at
Says plug in
1%.
1%. He's going. He's leaving us.
I'm going down.
Going down. You got
Bong
5
Rip.
minutes, man. 5 minutes, Johnny B.
I'm not making.
Bong Rip,
I
Bong Rip.
already know that, guys.
Cheers, Johnny.
Essentially, yeah, you got some one waves and you can suck the air right out. And
Yeah, just go check it out.
they're sweet.
Oh, he's
There he
down.
goes.
Johnny's
Bye,
down.
Johnny.
Bye, Johnny. Love you, Johnny.
Peace.
Peace.
Where'd Johnny go? Look on the outsiders. Do it for Johnny, man. Do it for Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Bong Rip for Johnny.
Gone.
Bong Rip for Johnny.
Hey, so I'm pretty excited. Gonna give the room a good heat treat and
Yeah, you got a new light coming in. Maybe we
Oh,
should talk
yeah.
about that.
oh well, we'll
Bye,
get a
girls. Awesome meeting you for 2 seconds.
Bye.
yeah, we'll talk about that lots in the future. You guys will have to check out. Come over on Tara Lee Live. Check out the channel. We'll talk about it there, and we'll have the light in action over there lots. Big shout out to Alias. Thanks again. Tara won that giveaway. Big blessings and shout out to Tara for hooking me up with the light since we couldn't push her into growing.
I'm glad somebody's going to be using an awesome light and growing. I just really am not interested in growing inside right now. You know, I want someone else that's going to use it to really show it off. You know, that's what giveaways are for. When people have giveaways and they give you things, you know, they want you to show it off. That's kind of the purpose of that. And I know you're going to put it to good use. You have an amazing grow going on outside, by the way, and indoors. So yeah.
It's coming along. Thank you very much for saying that. Without you guys, it wouldn't be very much at all. So with all the help from all you amazing people, it's come a long way. And that's just another thing with like doing these podcasts or different lives, and even just when we come here in session, end up just getting into whatever organic little conversation. It usually comes up to be something that's educational, where we can share our little tips or tricks or little random curing buckets that could help people, and you know, just ways to save money and do things on the cheap and still maintain that high integrity and high quality. And that's really, you know, what we're all about. And you know, with receiving this light, I'm super excited because now I'm going to, you know, do my best to show off what we do in the garden there and kind of just have any sort of trials.
I'm going to attach that mic to your chin.
I mean, it pretty much is. I have to eat
keep
down.
going back.
I already thought it was part of his face.
Right? Like,
it's good when you lean backwards and then we lose you.
I think it's on the fritz. It's going out, so I'll just get a brand new one so I can sit back like 100 feet like you and
like me. I'm just loud, dude. You just gotta be loud like I am.
The help is proper when it stays lit, when you're saying your goodbyes and hugs and everything else and back and forth, and then you come in the room and the thing's still fucking burning. I love it. Gotta love it.
Beautiful.
that's what you want. You want them to just go like a campfire, you know?
Right.
Come back, you go out there, you go in the garden, you're doing some work, you get distracted. Oh, my doob, you run back in and no way, she's still puffing.
It's like burning down. I'm like, wow, like a hash joint, just pure hash, a wick.
Yeah, and you get that the row or that ring of oil that just starts slicking down, and sometimes it is. It feels like you're puffing on hash. Excited to do some squishing soon, that's for sure. And cure up some of these buds and see how they squish out, and then hopefully get some hash made in the near future here with the winter months.
I've got enough flower rosin made to last me till fucking 2021. For sure. Like right through till January 1st. So what I'm doing is I'm not making flower rosin again until I use the tumbler I got right there. I'm gonna clean up some of that stuff, do a 30-second run for, you know, a couple hours with stuff, and then scrape that up, clean it up, and press it. And I'm gonna make bubble hash out of a whole bunch of other stuff that I got ready to go.
Yeah, the bubble hash. Try out the hash rosin.
Yeah, that's what I'll be making.
The real nice cured leaf, and also some fresh frozen bud I've had in the freezer for a year. Like,
yep.
it's gonna, I'm gonna wash that, then I'm gonna squish that. So squish some fresh frozen, squish the cure, squish the dry sift, and I'm gonna have enough jars to last me 2021, right there and then. That's my goal.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. Sounds good. What's everybody doing in chat? Is everybody on harvest now, or is everybody? What's everybody doing? Is everybody a grower in chat? That's what I would like to know. That would be cool to know. Thumbs up if
All you
you're a grower in
Canadians.
chat.
All you Canadians out there enjoying the weather we're getting. Ugh, this lovely, always year-end harvest rain.
I'm lucky. I don't have rain here. I'm so lucky. I know people are getting rain in Salem and all over Portland and Oregon and Seattle area. And oh, yeah.
Much love back to you, monkey balls.
I love that name, Monkey Balls.
People are so imaginative.
I don't know why, but I like that
It's
name.
freaking awesome.
That's why I had
It's
to say
awesome.
back. That's funny.
Love it.
That's awesome.
I need another dab.
Oh, trim jail.
Maybe we should get Whistler Tech to come on and explain to us some bubble hash techniques before we start bubbling.
Available.
Hey, can never say no to going over some techniques again.
Yeah.
I would love to fucking have the guy on.
I
Yeah.
don't know who's like me, but I need repetition. I need to see things over and over and over again.
I'm
I
a
know.
kinetic learner myself.
And do it over and over again. To
Yeah.
really get it. And then that's when you start figuring some little tricks out. Just some little things that make it easier for you.
I might do it
Yes.
live. I'm debating. I might do my bubble hash live. I might try it. If I fuck it up, oh well, right?
That's how you
We'll be
learn.
there. We'll be there with you to dab it out and
But that's how you
learn
learn.
from it and do better next
Do it
time.
live. We'll see.
But you'll do
Here's,
great.
here's the thing about Johnny B with his channel. He's got the genuine followers
Yep.
because he shows all the good, all the bad.
Mhm.
Exactly.
He owns
It'll
it all.
show you your issues or your failures too,
Yeah,
because it happens to every single person.
yeah, and he fixes every fucking problem too. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. He's just fucking like everyone else, man. Growing in their fucking garden. I had some bugs in my garden the last crop, and you guys can see my Instagram live feeds, the videos there that I got. They're on my videos. You can watch them anytime. You can see those plants in those rooms right now are fucking beautiful. Those rooms are spotless. I overkilled on cleaning it and
It's
disinfecting it.
important. You got to keep it clean. I
Yeah.
clean mine every week. I go through every single corner.
Good sweet and the whole works. Yeah. And and every time, like I was doing a perpetual crop, half the room and then the other half. So I couldn't really go in and do anything besides high pH water and that sort of stuff to combat anything that was going on in there, because you're spraying anything on your beds, the plants in start there, you got plants that are almost finished over here in 3-4 weeks. So you can't fucking just
No, that doesn't work.
No.
So now I'm just doing the whole room, so that every time I come down, I can pasteurize that room for 24 hours, and then I can clean it and then start fresh after a bleaching and a germafene from the hospital, that real hardcore fucking cleaner that they clean.
Good stuff to use.
Yeah, you bet. They clean up surgical room. So you clean it up, you do your floors. Take your fogger and blast the walls with some fucking bug shit. Blast the corners. I blasted the corners and the nooks and everything with that home defense fucking hardcore bug killer. I just put it in the corners all around the seam, so they cross that, they're dead and it lasts up to 60 days. Give it a good wash. The next time, another fresh batch. Fuck, man, you got to do the preventative measures. You got to clean.
Yeah,
it.
and even like you can just go in there and just clean it with water. Like I try to get in there almost every day and just do a little wipe down, because things fall down, especially when you have lots of plants
Absolutely.
and it's not
If
all
you
in
clean
trays.
as you go. If you go in there
And,
to
like-
clean the plants, clean the area around the plants too.
Exactly. And
If you
like
keep
in
it
the
clean, you're
pots,
less likely to have a problem with bugs.
Totally.
Diagi in
then-
chat says, much respect for Johnny B, realist YouTuber, grower. Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, much love for John.
Absolutely. Those followers that he's got weren't generated from a machine or bought or anything. That's Johnny, man. He's gone from doing workers' compensation fucking stuff to, that man has been through the fucking doctors, everything that can be for recovery and stuff like that from his injuries.
Cheers, Kevin. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Cheers,
Light
Kevin.
It Up Again's in with us too. Ken, how are you doing? Growing since
Cheers.
1991. Hello. Good for you. Hell yeah.
You know, it looks like Kyle Lauder, I hope I'm not pronouncing it wrong, wants a fucking bong rip. He's screaming it in the
Want the
chat.
bong rip,
Oh,
screaming it. Well, all right.
Hey,
I got one loaded up.
no, you don't have to yell, bro. We're good.
I just cleaned my rig.
Let's just
So that was good timing.
no, let's hit her.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just smashed my bedroom with everything under the sink as far as beneficial bugs go over the last few weeks to a month and a half, maybe even a little longer period of time. Nematodes, all the good stuff. And now I've kind of got a great idea of which ones I really enjoy that work for kind of my area and my scenario of what's going on. So, and I've been open about that on Tara's channel there, and I think on the prior channels of yours before. And same thing, you can just keep clean in your veg, depending on what you do. You know, you can go your route and just same thing, keep everything super clean, anal, heat treat the stuff when you can. And, cleanliness is everything. And the same route, you can add some beneficials in there. I try to stick away from, pretty well anything off the property. Been really trying to go down that road of making all the own amendments and all the own goodies. So aside from adding in the initial bugs and setting up an environment for them to thrive in, kind of try to just keep it from around here. And I've just been recently finding things outside that could potentially be good for the indoors, just in the scheme of we've been searching and doing IMO collections. And that's like the microorganisms from outside and bringing those in, and just lots of different things that we've been learning about that you'd never really think about until you start talking with all these regenerative farmers and realizing how easy it is to pull these little things and critters from the outside and bring them in without it being a horrible, detrimental thing like we're so used to. So sorry for my little rant there, but
D.
you're muted, D.
No, I knew it. But there's a guy, Mark Hogue. He says clean with high pH water. Abso-fucking-lutely. Clean with high pH water. Run that through your system. Also run a high H2. What is that? Hydrogen peroxide. Put a cup of that stuff.
Hydrogen peroxide is your friend.
You bet. Run it through your whole system. Spray it on the fucking walls. Everything. It'll kill any spores that are out there. There's the stuff that I believe Drake turned me on to. Someone turned me on to it.
Yeah.
And that stuff works really good, and it's organic and it's good for your plants.
Lactobacillus.
Yeah.
Make it yourself super easy, and you'll have more than you know what to do
tummy,
with
too.
it. You can share it with your friends and neighbors and teach them how to make it and get it to your community faster than you know. And it's just going to make, better, cleaner, healthier stuff all around for everyone that you talk to. So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Then no problem. Kyle Loader, much love back to you. This stuff that we're doing on our live feeds, we're just literally sitting back getting stoned every day off of live anyways. Like, really? And we're talking about all this stuff. We're sharing this info, and we're just like, why don't we do this and show people how to do it that we're doing? Because of, the Hash Church, all this stuff that we've done brought us all together in this group and everything. And, later on in the years, and there's just a really community sense of sharing in this group. And none of us are holding anything back. So,
exactly.
Anything that you guys want to know, if we don't know it, it's going to give us a challenge to find it out and to make a fucking episode about it, literally, because this is all we're doing. Bong ripping and chatting organically. Like, here we are. It's almost fucking an hour in. I don't want to do these 3-hour fucking shows, man. You guys, it's better to do a 1 hour. People want to watch
Yeah.
it.
frequency of shorter episodes, right?
Okay, so yeah, I totally 100% agree. And in chat, we have a question. How do you make lactobacillus? So labs, go check out Chris Trump. He is the best KNF on YouTube, and he tells you everything how to do it step by step. And we'll put his link for you in the chat so you can go follow him. We'll get that in there for you. So those of you that come back and listen, go look KNF, Chris Trump. Now, Wendy also, her name's Sunabis on Instagram. She also is like I call her the KNF goddess. Okay, so if there has to be a king, there is definitely a queen, and that is definitely Wendy. So,
Oh, Michelle. Does Michelle know her stuff as well? Is she doing?
Michelle's just getting into it. She's a little bit newer. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, we want to do a show on how to do a lot of this stuff, and
yeah, we're going to be having like some dirt episodes, how to make soil regenerative style way, because Darren's going to be learning all this new shit.
Exactly. And we want to go over it time and time again. So like we've done the labs, check out the Tara Lee live show. We've done it there. We're going to do it again on Darren's channel and keep going over with it, because repetition and then doing it yourself is the best way to learn.
yes, it is the only
myself.
way to learn and the best. Yes, correct.
And I have to do it over and over
Yeah.
again. Like for me to learn, like it's got to be repetition, and people like telling me, "Oh, this works on that." Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot it does work on this. And
Here's something right now.
it's just amazing.
I'm gonna need to know a recipe for a nice tea to add to my storage right now, because I feel my plants are a little bit light, and you can see them in my Instagram video. You can see the lightness on them, and I know they could use a nice little boost of love, some juice in there, but I don't know what to use. I could use the Remo mixture, but I want to actually use just a tea. I want to use a tea that I got to brew in a 5-gallon bucket and spread amongst the 6 plants that I got going.
And they do end up being very easy to make, and especially like yourself, who just happens to live in lush, beautiful, amazing country, you're able to go out and sustainably source, a few little things from in the bush that you can add to these teas and give them a little food source. And all of a sudden you're going to be adding these amazing, super old, almost sentient fucking microbes to your teas, and then get those into your garden. And then they're going to do the work with stuff that's already there, and then be able to process things in just a much more diverse, full way. So they chelate things and make them available to your plant, and stuff that would just get washed through or just lock up in the soil. So it's pretty awesome. And Labs does the same kind of thing, the lactobacillus, and all these different things have their own cool little features and reasons for using them. And generally they're great overall, multifaceted.
Yeah. I seen your plants there, just looking beautiful.
Greg, thanks for sharing all that in the chat. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, the outdoor ones, we went and had a little peek earlier, and we'll get those on all the channels coming up soon here. Nothing too fancy, but it's the second season of these Hugo beds for one section of my area. And then right beside it, I have another first season of some Hugos that are doing fantastic, better than I would have thought. But yeah, we've got some good, 8 to 11 feet-ish tall, nice, happy, healthy plants that are still standing up pretty well to all this rain and wind and everything they're getting right now. So get some pictures, and we're pretty well, like right now I've just been going out during the day and doing a bunch of de-leafing, and I've happened to have harvest inside as well, so trimming all day and back and forth depending the weather. So snow's coming soon. I already see it out there at your place, so I'm shivering. I'm scared over here seeing that.
We got this much snow, easy, covering everything. My motorbike's covered in fucking snow.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I got insurance on it till the 20th. I got 4 days to let it melt, and so I can get it down to my dad's into my nice warm storage under a nice cover and all warm.
Oh yeah.
Snow has been canceled because of COVID.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
I love Brent's. So Brett has an idea for me. The Humboldt visit. Did it cause any abrupt changes in your thoughts on the whole cannabis world? Maybe for my next live stream. I like that thought. Good idea. Coffee cannabis with Darren and Drake, and we're gonna Dabs, and we're gonna be talking about my Humboldt visit, and hopefully maybe get some Humboldt visitors on that stream. Maybe Kevin Jodry, and some thoughts on. I'd love to have a few thoughts with him, and
And a bit of a Q&A, get
yeah.
that going. I'd love to have Darren just chat with them, like you
Yeah.
said. I think there'll just be some cool things come up. It'll, we'll probably be trying to keep it going on forever. They'll be trying to go. We'll just be throwing those instigating questions in there like we do.
Yeah, pushing the conversation a certain direction. It's great. Perfect.
I love it.
Long
I
rip
love it.
lovers.
Woo! I keep forgetting to clean my rig up. Shame on me. God, I never do this. I must be like.
Don't worry, Tara. I can barely inhale through mine right now, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
My
Nice,
stupid lighter is really
clean,
pissing me off, though. I
clean,
think it might be
nice.
time for a new one.
I'll just get into it because I've had that issue before, and I'm sure there's others viewing here that are using the good old Blazers, and they are great torches, last a long time. She's having an issue with the clicker right now. It's not actually the clicker, I should say. It's the little tiny white thing in here that's hosing the little sparker. And you can get in there with a dabber like this and move it around a bit while you're clicking, and you just fuck around with it for, a good couple minutes, and you'll find a sweet spot and it'll work again for you. But just know it is on its way out, and then you're going to need like the good old fashioned barbecue lighter or something to give it the kickstart. But
Or
it'll keep
candle.
working for a long time.
They are the really good lighters, though. They are the best lighters
Love
I've
'em.
ever bought. They really are.
I love them. I got like 5 other colors too.
Look at you, Mr. Spoiled Man over there.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm a bachelor, man. I fucking only spend money on
Amazon.
and my grandkids. Trust me, it's spent, and it's spent in good spending. I love.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah.
You gotta have that many lighters when you go around those many places.
Yep. Gotta have one for every occasion. Apparently.
Macoholic has the orange shit smell. What? Macoholic hash rosin going in has the orange shit smell.
What's it?
Okay.
Shit smell.
Who has the shit smell? I don't see that.
Unknown source.
I don't see that either.
Okay, so are you guys on top chat or live chat? You forgot to change it. Oh,
I did.
No.
I did. Oh my God.
Okay.
I got busy looking for something else and then forgot to go back and change it.
So you guys have been only reading half of the chat all night, so please ignore or please excuse Darren for not.
Maybe Darren was reading one half and I was reading the other half.
Yeah,
So
maybe that was it.
between the two of us, it was a whole.
There you go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're cool.
Hey, we're bong ripping.
I
man.
got you, Darren.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's Mac
Yeah.
has the orange shit smell. I didn't know that. But
I'm not sure.
So damn
I'm not
fire, he says though. Well, hell, what the hell?
Well, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
yeah, as long as it's good, for sure. So
Gotta
down.
get high.
I like some of the stuff that they call cheeses and all that. The cheeses, they just literally smell like fucking near puke. Like blue cheese. Like I'm like smelling. I'm like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe like this is a strain. The terps are sour, baby pukey, sort of milk shit, gross dankness. If there's ever a dankness to any of that to put
That's
together,
quite a description.
it is just fucking unbelievable.
I am not about them, but the stone is always real nice. All those different cheeses. I have those odd funks. I've had a couple UKs that are like real, like cheese, like a nasty blue cheese or something. And then like, just like you said, like kind of poopy, pukey, just a weird, you don't even like, it's an odd thing to say, but it's like that off-putting, but you smoke it and you're just like, dummy.
I've changed diapers. I know what baby puke smells like. Yeah, I've been there, man.
It's right there with that.
It's right up there. I can't
Right up
fucking
there.
press it enough.
Right.
Can't remember. I think that's Tara's favorite. That and gas. Yeah, she's nodding. Oh, yeah, she's saying. No sarcasm there. No hint of it at all.
Unknown source. I love that shit smell. He says, "Fucking yeah, I love it too. As long as it's not actual shit, it's something else. Like I could either consume or smoke. No
Yeah.
problem. You know, I love blue cheese with my steaks and stuff like that. There's
Oh, blue
right.
cheese is awesome.
Blue cheese, horseradish, real good hot ones. Oh man,
some chicken wings.
Fucking eat one tomorrow night now. Gonna go to Costco and get me a little mini roast. I'm gonna cook it in my Ninja air fryer.
Ooh.
Fucking eat that son of a bitch. Straight up. So good. Eat the whole thing. Not even gonna put a potato in there. Nothing. Just the meat.
Meat.
Baby shit, Kevin.
Hey, I was just watching a Joe Rogan podcast. I can't remember what the fellow who was talking with, but they said a funny thing, and it was just more, if you're looking at it just like in nature, more plants can kill you just eating them out in the wild than meat. You can pretty well eat anything meat-wise, but if you were to eat any plants out there, if you didn't know, they'll kill you quick. So I kind of giggled and thought that was a funny perspective.
Yeah.
Not my opinion, just a funny, I just repeating, just parroting because I thought it was funny.
Joe Rogan has some very interesting guests, man. Fuck, I love watching. That's the kind of stuff I have playing in the background when I'm doing stuff sometimes.
Well, yeah, me too. If it's not gross stuff, it's usually something like that where it's, somewhat.
Watched Joe Rogan for a while.
And here's the other thing about Joe Rogan. You can watch and you can see firsthand somebody disagree with him strongly and have him disagree with that person as well. And then within the same second, there's not any aggression. There's no angry. There's no nothing. It's like and sometimes he's changed people's opinions and sometimes they haven't been, but every time there's never been a fucking trying to speak over each other of any kind. It's been very respectful conversation. And if there's a disagree on it, it's talked about. And then it's moved on, and they don't even fucking skip a beat. And I just love that shit because I can disagree with you and not fucking be mad. We can still be friends.
There's no reason why you can't. That's what an adult does.
That's how you have
What
conversations.
reasonable people do.
Unless it's about
Exactly,
hurting children or something like that, then there's no argument.
There's passion, but
yes,
you have to learn where you can't cross the line where it becomes something else other than passion. You know?
Yeah, he has dudes on there he doesn't like. Kevin, you're right. And he doesn't bash him, man. He shows his opinion. He don't force it. I just love that. Like, that's actually taught me ways of dealing with people. Like,
well, yeah, exactly. I mean, for instance, just now he had Mike Tyson on recently, and then he just had Roy Jones Jr. on because they're both going to be doing this cool, like, reunited boxing fucking event. And he was able to talk with both of them who were respectful about each other as well. But, he was just able to just stay right in the middle without offending either one of them and have them on there. And obviously he's going to have contrasting opinions with both. And he just knows how to roll with it in a way that at least works for me. And like, I don't always agree with what he says or what he does, but generally for anything too bad, he'll go back and make up for his mistakes, amend whatever he says. But anyways, we're all just human. So
yeah. And he really shows that.
It's a good gig, training and talking with friends.
Good job, Joe. We won't tag you and all this stuff and everything looking for fucking.
If there's anybody in the Cali area that has access to this motor breath crystal, they're like diamonds. They're amazing. I just had like one of my last.
And they must be if that's coming from Tara, because that is not her profile or her cup of
I
soup.
wish I would. It is not my profile, but it Red River said the same thing. It just turns a few televisions off and just chills me out. Like, I just love this, how this chills me out. It's good. This is good. I wish I would have bought another one while I was down there. The other one that was really good was this orange punch, this lemon punch, not orange, lemon punch. I called it lemon punch me in the face. It punched me in the face. Now, this was amazing. Sure wish I had some more of this left, too. Wish I would have went by the store, and I didn't. Damn it.
All right, you're going to be making some bubbles soon. You're going to be pressing some of that.
I got some more. Yeah, I know. I got my own shit coming. I know. It just kind of got
almost
spoiled.
there.
Fuck,
Almost
I got
there.
spoiled. Damn.
Sometimes it's nice to spoil yourself.
Yeah.
It is.
That strawberry blonde was good too. That, like, all of the stuff I picked up was really well. We actually picked up some Frenchy cannoli, and I was not that impressed with it.
Uh-oh.
Tara.
I wasn't, and I'm glad Red River bought it and I didn't
We
pay
love
for
you,
it. I was
Frenchie.
like, oh shit. You
Now,
guys-
see, was it just the profile that you weren't about, or what was like without getting too
What didn't you like?
apart?
It wasn't very hash. It was pretty like dry and flaky. Like it wasn't melty to me. Like it should have been like a temple ball melt to me. Like
Was it ooh la la?
it was no la la.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
that's
was
disappointing.
not happy because I've had Frenchie cannoli. I've had out of his Quasar, you know, and all
Well,
that.
maybe
shit.
I can imagine that
I
it's
was not
something like
happy.
the similar scenario that you experienced before. Maybe that's some
Yeah.
product that has been around for a few.
That's what I
And
was about to
maybe
say,
that
yeah.
maybe it's been around and maybe
I
it
mean,
was
with temple
old.
balls, that's kind of the
But
point. But
I
don't
wasn't
know.
I wasn't very happy, just to be honest. Like I have to be honest, y'all, because it was expensive. It was like I think Red River paid like over $80 for it. Like,
Ouch.
and I think these were like 40 or 50. I don't know. I gotta find my receipt, but mine I didn't pay as much that he paid for that. And the Frenchie, I'm sorry, I was really disappointed. And maybe it was old product that had sat there a long time. But the sad thing, how I didn't like how it was presented in the jar. It was all shredded out, like if it was ready to put in one, like a spliff or something. And I would more appreciate it be rolled into a temple ball and kept moist.
What?
So yes, that's how it was. It was all like shredded out in there, and I was
Oxidized?
not happy with that presentation. It was nasty, and I had year-old product from Kaya, that bubble hash from Kaya, Pacific Northwest. I'm sorry, his shit was still fucking fire after a year. Like,
Well,
no
you make-
way, Frenchie cannoli. Sorry.
If that was a temple ball that was then shredded open, that's defeating the whole kind of purpose. If then you're now leaving it to
It
be
was
stored
shredded
in a
open
shredded
and it was ridiculous. I don't know why they presented it with the Frenchie cannoli label and everything on it. I was very disappointed.
I blame the shop.
Very disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. Because everything, like I've watched a lot of Frenchie's videos and stuff like that, and I want to actually try it out. I want to try his technique out with the hot water and the wine bottle and everything. Just
Oh, it's great. It's amazing. It's good stuff.
He's got some really good techniques, and I want to also try when you do the last of your runs, the tail end of your run, and you get some green matter in there in your bags, and his washing and forcing it through those bags until that green is out. Fuck, that's deadly. I never even thought of that. I never thought of that. That was just part of the process.
Oh, by the way, Red River and I tried to make bubble hash in the hotel room while we were in Humboldt.
Well, you made the
Fucking gangster. You are a gangster.
in like this fucking luxurious room too. Like it's not.
Check out the Benbow Inn, y'all, in Garberville. The Benbow Inn was beautiful. We should have made it in the copper bathtub.
She's gonna be going back expecting a discount. She's gonna be banned.
I know they can let me back in there.
What are you
Not like hash.
advertising? You're making a hash in the bathroom. It doesn't fly.
It just smell like hash, y'all.
It's just hash. It's just hash.
It's such a big bathroom. Might as well make some hash.
Dude, I'm thinking a walk-in shower is amazing. That's what it was good. Like, yeah.
Just need it nice and cold. Crack the
Yeah.
window.
I'm thinking I need to put a walk-in shower right over here next to the AC, and that would be like the perfect hash making room right there.
Any of you smoke your hash with tobacco?
I don't.
No,
Hard
I
no.
don't.
I don't smoke tobacco.
anymore.
Hard no. So it's bad for you.
I don't
Hard.
smoke tobacco. But some people smoke natural tobacco and like maybe stuff they grow. I don't know. I'm not going to say no to that because maybe it was good once before the companies ruined it.
If they grew it, why not? Yeah, that's good.
I guess that's why I'm having a question about the tobacco, right? There's always a pro and con to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people cut it with tobacco. I know. It was icky. I tried it. So before I was smoking dry sift and I didn't know how to smoke it. And I was putting it on a hookah. And I had this stuff that was like this flavored stuff that didn't have tobacco in it. It was just some flavored, nutty,
Shisha.
fruity stuff. Shisha, whatever it was. So I was putting dry sift on that, and I was doing it Frenchy style, and I was really smoking. That's how I was smoking my hash before. How Darren taught me how to dry sift. I got it from him. So I was on my dry sift. That's how I was smoking it. And then I put some with tobacco because I got it mixed up. Someone sold me with tobacco, and I didn't want it with tobacco. Oh my God, it gave me such a head rush. It was
You gotta be
gross. I
careful.
didn't like
You gotta
it.
be real. I mean, for if you're not used to it, it's a whole different game. I had
I
a
didn't
buddy who
like
went
it.
to Amsterdam, and he went there and he was all excited and got the rig from the people, and he asked someone if he could hit their rig, and they said sure, and he packed a bowl on top of theirs and chugged her down and took the whole thing, and about 2 seconds in realized, oh no, and then started hacking along because he wasn't used to tobacco that they were mixing it with underneath, which happened to be the pack for his bowl, which he just sucked the whole thing through and popped. And yeah, he said he didn't throw up, but he was like sent back, drooling, it's a different experience if you are not ready for a mixed or a popper or a head splitter, whatever you want to call them. Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
a
it.
trip.
Yeah.
Little
Kevin
socket
says
tube.
tobacco hurts his head. Yeah. Ick. But I used to like the flavor of the pipe tobacco.
These are hard to get. It seems the old packs of blues, zigzag blues.
What are they?
Zigzag blues. It's the papers I used my whole life. The ones I
Chris
love.
Trump blues.
But they fucking stopped making this brand, and they've got a different brand going now, but same paper apparently. But I got a lifetime supply of fucking rolling papers like this now because I've bought boxes of them. I got them stored. I'll die giving some of those boxes away, man. They'll be
Nice.
Okay, now for you, now you have to probably change it back to gallery view for ordinary to go back. That's one thing we haven't figured out yet. Because I just spotlighted your video. When I spotlight your video, that's what it does, right? Yep, I think that's what it is. Okay. Figuring all this shit out. They keep changing shit on me.
We're working on it. This is more of a sesh, so I didn't bug you, but I was going to bug you for the co-host because I was going to share everyone's Instas, but I just shared them on the chat instead, so everyone makes
Oh, crap. Yeah, we should have done you the co-host.
That's all good. We get it in no matter what. There's always a way if there's a will.
Okay, cool. By the way, Darren, I say we maybe hit one more rip and maybe call it a night and put everybody to bed. What do you think?
81 minutes. Yeah, that's like 9
Close to an hour and a half, yeah.
hour and a half. Let's top it at an hour and a half tops. I can just roll this joint up, so let's fire it up.
Okay.
Everybody do your thing. Everybody in chat do your thing.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
I'll have another diamond if I can get my lighter to light.
Oh,
Ooh,
diamond.
I'm
Darren,
having another diamond. Going in on another diamond.
what are you hitting, Kathy?
Oh, something that I picked up at the dispensary.
Ooh, you treated yourself, did you?
Yeah, I did. It's a wax. I'm not real happy with it's okay.
It's all right.
I like my
There's
rosin
one of
that
the
I make
last
myself better.
diamonds in there.
But it was nice for a change.
Thanks, Kathy, for coming on, and Drake and Tara.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we
Well,
got
it
you,
was
Kathy.
fun. Thank you for having me.
And of course, Darren, thanks for having us. We love being on here. And same thing, just doing our best to try and spread info and help keep things as organized as possible throughout.
Yeah, and it's appreciated. And anybody in the chat, you want to DM any of us on Instagram or any of that sort of stuff, and come on the show and talk about tripping balls one night, or fucking how you grow, or a tea mixture that works for you that nobody knows about that you want to fucking tell the world, because we'll put it out there.
Cheap do-it-yourself hacks, how you make your things, how you mix your blends, like you said. Yeah, we love all of it.
We love nerding and geeking out, man.
Yeah.
That's what
But
it is.
I say if Marcus doesn't have a house church on Sunday, I'm going to throw up a wake and bake or a high noon. We'll do something. We'll do something on Sunday.
We'll wake the bake as we usually do. And
We'll wake the bake or we'll go high noon, one or the other. If there's one or the other.
Cool. Yeah, and we can figure out and
Yeah.
Bong rips for breakfast.
Bong rips for breakfast, and Darren's gonna come in there and bong rip mother lovers.
And I don't know if there's a ton of moderators here or if how many people Darren has going, but anyone that's blue, we'd love it if you share those links for us, share them for Darren. It really helps out. Just anyone that's on the panel or that we talk about, we're really trying to spread the information and just get their links out too. So everyone can kind of go see their stuff and follow along and give yourself as many outlets to learn as possible.
Yep. Yeah, Cameron, he says here, we got to get the Dean vape pens in the right hands and organize a communal trip.
There we go.
Absolutely, Cameron. I would like 2 of those pens myself, if possible.
You got that right.
Just saying, if there's a way to get in there.
Those pens
like
will
it.
find their way to you, my good sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we could always we could always put the link out in chat too if anybody would like to join us off air. We could do that for a few minutes.
Yeah, we're not jumping right off, like we're not ending this.
Yeah.
Session.
So after we'll end the broadcast and I'll put the link in if you guys would like to join us off air and we can chat.
Yep, send them the link. And we're gonna end this right now, right on this note, just before 90 minutes. So
Peace.
peace,
Love and hash.
Everybody.
yes.